Hello again everyone, this is Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Today's weekly challenge on Gran Turismo 7 that you guys are about to have a good, excited, brand new special event that you're going to love so far out there to have a Toyota Supra. It's about to go one-make category to be racing at Fuji International Speedway for a limited time online event if you're about to go for the Mark III, Mark IV, or 2019 or 2020 versions of the Mark V GR Supra, and that will be a very good, excellent, super surprise is about to go underway. And as for the 4 events, but we got European Sunny Cup 400 in the first round in Watkins Glen Short Course, followed by in race number 2 at Michelin Raceway, World Atlanta in Racer Turbo Sports Car. But even yet, race 3 as I said earlier, and then just had to go moving on in race 4 in Tokyo Expressway Central Clockwise for the World Rally Challenge Group B edition. And for the last race is going to be racing in Brands Hatch Grand Prix Circuit in the World Touring Car 700. Plus, it takes credit to have a grand total of 800,000 GT credit. We had to go by 100,000 in one event by Compete. Also, for 3 events, we'll receive a 200,000 GT credit on the ticket, and 5 events will go for a 500,000 GT credit by 1 ticket only. So better be ready. So I got 5 UDRS Inspotech livery is rearing to go, and putting up with some plan of idea to have 3 events will go with Toyota Supras, and then the other 2 who had to go for only 1 Pescia 2008 Alert 2021 ever since from June 2025 update, and the Lancia Delta will go recommendation to be driving in central clockwise in Tokyo Expressway. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's begin and enter for today's weekly challenge as the second week in July. Okay. Time to go rematch and make my moment. We'll feel the shine to be entered to have the best moments for only 3 laps in Euro Sunny Cup 400. As I really think about trying out with some SUVs from the previous update, especially with the Pescia SUV 2008 Alert 2021, but one part might need to have some improved adjustments if you're about to have a good requirement to be suggested on performance point. But ever since I just tried out for the first time, it turns out very well to be outfit for a 4x4 crossover SUV for the front wheel drive is very basic, challenging, and go climbing up to have some top tiers with some modern or classic European cars. So let's go out for the ride, and 12th position on UDRS Inspotech will go ready up in 3 seconds to climb up and achieve will go hard challenge in first place. But all the practice just barely paid off from Willow Springs International Raceway Streets of Willow from the SUV 2008 Alert 1-make category. Let's bring out the acceleration and go up by 177 horsepower. We have to go climbing up and get there to have a good aim onto the top 3 position, so I will decide to go in first position. As the event progress, we'll have to go back in 100% Recomplete. Good pass overtake on Antonio Santos on the same Pescia SUV 2008 Allure. Gonna have to catch up on a Miura in position 8. Sector 2, here I come, and take the outer loop. We'll have to go wait until the bus stop chicane to go clear on the opening spot by using the apex to give a good line. Just have to take that overtake is going in. DS3 Racing 2011 is about to be dropped into position 9. Now, going in to be passed on Killian Drummond in the Pescia 205 GTI 1988. Just look at this good line beast go. Drive well and understeer for a front wheel drive to go driving and improvement. Steady as it goes. Just take that final turn to go in and go slipstream quickly to catch up on Botspeed Boris in position 6 on the Pescia 208 GTI by Pescia Sport 2014. Second lap on the way. Just keep going. Still got this one, and stay strong for a master of the crossover 4x4 SUV. Okay, the Lancia Delta is in the way. Just have to go on turn 2 and moving on in 4th position as the distance gap by 5.5 seconds to go. W Shields is in the lead, so I have to get here soon before the final lap. It's about to get a little bit more closer soon enough. Okay, now gonna have to take a good proceed forward to catch up on Koke Lopez, followed by C. Menderer in the Alpine A110 1972, and also for the Renault Sport Megane RS Trophy 2011 in 3rd place. Okay, solid work on the go double overtake. Faster lap time is doing well by the previous since the first lap cleared by a minute 33.886 seconds. So let's do the last 2 turns. But I can't wait to have a good eye on the Porsche 911 Turbo. Wait until the final lap. It's about to get a little bit more tougher, stronger, and competent to see this classic sports car versus the front-wheel drive 454 SUV. It's only down to 2.3 seconds. Final lap, here I come, and bring it home to get up in the first. But this will doing for only one My GT moment to go up by around in turn 2 and go straight directly to heading back in turn 3. There we go. Just give the Type 901 is in 2nd place, and 1st place for Team UDRS Insportec and car 308 on the 2008 Allure is going up to be in a front wheel drive in defense position. So heads up. Gonna have to go competent commit. One Porsche might have to step it up and go quicker to have a few amount of the offense. Gonna have to go pack up with the defense and have the outer loop where to go on the right. But very clever to be close call. That should consider this to have a good placement if I had to be stay in 1st position any way I can. So last sector, this is it. Gonna have to steer well and moving up to go turbocharged to be standard and low. Alright, just have 1.9 seconds to get up by update into 2.2 seconds. Final stretch and good on the podium has been achieved by the checkered flag. So there you go, folks. But there's no need to have a little bit more time in full walkthrough, but one event has been obtained and cleared to have 100,000 Gran Turismo credit on the tickets. Good thing all the progress is doing well since Le Mans from the World Touring Car 900 by part 177, and the weekly challenges to go by the outcome result by the first race in 4 minutes 37.435 seconds, and my fastest lap time record just right up the hook and improved in 1 minute 31.083 seconds at lap number 3. Alright, that should do a job well done, and no time to do a celebration because only 4 more races to go, as I will have to take one detour at Tokyo Expressway in Central District on clockwise. So that's 57,000 GT credit has been earned, and 1 credit ticket by 100,000 has been obtained before doing 1 content replay to have a good, excellent, stunning moment. Just have to do on the duration plague by position in 2 minutes and 50 seconds. It's gonna take place by early in the 3rd lap. But there we go. Just have that scene right over here and get closer right next to the Porsche, and that consider this for only one view of the thumbnail image will deserve to have 1 content replay for the day. Alright, very excellent. Now let's go to the World Rally Challenge Group B to be driving in the asphalt for every rally cars. So folks, I'll have to take 1 event only and then save the other 3 events later on for Toyota Supras who have to go reserve on recommendation. Now let's go for 10 lap challenge and grab the Lancia Delta HF Integrated Rally Car 1992 for the different UDRS Insportec livery, as the hard racing compound tires has now been set and go on recommendation, and I already got equipped with a high turbocharged RPM, and anti-lag system will be set into strong. But choices might have to go for comfort use if you're about to go strong or weak when using a different effect on the anti-lag system. So here comes for only one weather condition on daytime with a few chance of rain, just to make sure to have one stop by at the pits if you're about to go proven up and competent, as you're about to go Group B rally car in style by the Modern or the Classic. But my main role will always have to go for nostalgia besides using with the Subaru WRX Group B rally car. Let's have a good check on today's weather condition. It's going to be a sunny day, and be on the lookout with some incoming conditions on the traces with some few spots on the rain. Alright, so clear. Now let's race. And I will get started. We'll feel the rally car toughness to be packed up to go on lead 6 as the flappers will be stay remain. First lap coming up, and torque distribution will have to go by the front in 35% and rear in 65%. We'll have to go change up in strategy method. Just look at it go. 1 UDRS Inspirtech livery for the Lancia Delta HF integrated rally car is going faster up and feel the tougher racing of a Delta Force since Grand Valley South from the previous lap time challenge. All that hard work just barely pays off to go extreme by the component, and it's about to go full extreme to be racing in the urban city course. Now I'll have to get down to do the radar just to make sure to keep things to go monitor and surveillance if I had to stay in good clean racing component as I had to do for a shape up racing method. Just have to take the left side and get behind on the RC set Group B rally car. Just feel the strong of the anti-lag turbocharged system. Almost there. Just wait until the second lap. It's about to be coming up soon as the forecast will be changed from sunny day to partly cloudy. Just wait for it. And here it is right now to be seen on some few spots with some blues and greens. Alright, first lap cleared by 1 minute, 22.316 seconds. Talk about doing some practice workout to do some qualifying in session. But there goes the clouds. It's about to get changed into partly cloudy. There we go. Let's feel the full speed and accelerate to catch up to the Subaru WRX Group B rally car on Yoshikoda. He's in 6th place. Just to switch it into the light lane and overtake. That's more like it. Raindrop comes in. Just have to go dive in quickly at the second tunnel before climbing up, and have the third sector will be resumed to get there by some next 3 Group B rally cars. Got a good eye on K Hooper in the Ford Focus Group B rally car, right next to T Hayashi in 4th place, followed by R Tsubaki in 3rd place. But things are about to get a little bit tricky out there once we're about to get some few blue spots within a few minutes. But right at the good opening spot, and third lap will go keep up the good paces as I still barely try to keep patient on and stay well to go clean achieve. Alright, there we go. Right at the 3rd place, and go up ends in about 9.2 seconds to go. There's G Kudo in 2nd place in the Honda NSX Group B rally car. Sub gap in 3.8 seconds as I will do with a turn to go on the main steady up in the right. Now, just have to go patient up soon. It's about to go a little bit full on wet as the light is still remain. Just keep it careful. I know I had to keep it much more exactly to go avoid the contact on the barriers. Steady as it goes. G Kudo is coming in soon as I will take the pit stop. Just had to make it quick and go choosing it by choice if I had to be using on intermediate or heavy wets. I hope this might have to give that strategy a get-go, and flappers will go stay on the remain. Alright, that's more like it, and give that wind direction to go up and get onward. Fourth lap comes in and drop down back to 11th place. Let's see, some few opponents might need to have a chance before enter the pits in the meantime. Just go early and clarify to have some wet spots to go on the outside, and the dry will be stay on the inside. Just bring out the 6th gear and stay strong to be remain. But good dang, heavy wet tires still might need to have a good effect to be stay in one piece. Just race it and face the reign of terror. Got to hold it steady. This might have to get a little bit first steps to see the Delta to go full metal action on the ring. And that means whereas Han is still in the first position, that means Nomura is on 2nd place, followed by Asahara in 3rd. Okay, terrific by a mass overtake as few drivers is still in the pits. 5th lap comes in and they're about to change up to go in racing intermediate. Only 20.6 seconds to go, and it's about to get a little bit long far out there to have a good eye on top 3 rally car drivers. Just have to race it and give that asphalt stepping stone to have that next turn to go pull out the brake. Just keep going, and main percentage is still getting around to have that wet spot to go by around in 50%. There's Asahara in the Land Epo Final Edition Group B rally car. Just have to slow in, overtake, and go back to the pits. We'll have to go for a reinforced strategy. Easy does it, and brake zone comes in. Alright, now let's do the lineup, and I'll have to follow the Toyota A6 Group B rally car and switch it back into intermediate. But this will help myself to go for another session on test, just to see how the Delta can actually have to be using on 2 choices to be using in racing ring tires after purchasing early. So there you go, just had to go place up and stop at 86%. Gonna have to get followed behind on S-Han. Outlap is resumed to keep it in. So I have to watch myself. Got myself to go back in a position in the meantime. Just go hustle, patient, and wait until some extra space will give it much more push. Let's give that lean forward to give it a go. Perfect. Right back in 7th place. Just wait until I had to get back in first place in no time as the main ongoing objective, and see what it is to see one nostalgia Group B rally car with using a high turbocharged RPM to give it what you got. But not yet as ever. Just to see some few other modern Group B cars will be more likely to go back to the pits, or just have to keep moving on to have the rain forecast is still within by a percentage around in 50%. It's only down to 2.9 seconds. it's about to go decrease shortly as the 7th lap goes on. Let the round for the time attack begins, and just have to stay clean to go tougher up and feel the risk. Gonna have to get behind on Hayashi in 4th place in the Nissan GTR Group B rally car. Tsubaki is still remain on dirt. That means K Hooper and G Cooter is still remain to have the update change up the grid in the 1st and 2nd place. So one at a time, and overtake will go another. Okay, better push. Just have to keep things up, and will motion to be switching back to the radar. But good thing, only have some few percentage is still within after the rain stops. Okay, gotta hold it steady. Just race it until I will survive in WRC Group B race in Tokyo Expressway. So here it goes. 8th lap on the way, and no sign for a brand new faster lap time. Might need to take a little bit more patience. Just have to go rally up on the committing line and get closer to the NSX Group B rally car in 1st place. That's the ticket. 1 UDRS livery in the Lancia Delta 8-Jip integrated rally car coming up, and it's on the lead. So look out, Sector 2 coming up, and go proceed to be cleared by the dirt sector. Okay, feels good to be toughened up, stronger it gets, and Racing IM tire on the front lap is about to get a little bit beating up soon. Alright, now I'll have to take the 9th lap, and then this will take one more pit stop to go, so this will have myself to go for the 3rd time only. Just have to go pushing in, and no sign of new record. So it's on the 9th lap. It's about to go for a quicker up penultimate soon. Just keep going. I know one pit stop might be a very tough risk, so I had to pull out by doing one more car to play. Okay, riding up the speed, and low percentage is going to get things to go clear and smooth. Come on, just steer hard to the right. No scratches intended at this point. Now let's switch it up to go slow and heavy turn. So I will have to dance my way and get out of here till I had to get back to be switching in racing mediums. So I'll have to do this quick, and then few drivers might need to have that chance to go climbing up in 1st place, and that means G Kudo has already in to be reaching up in the final lap. Just have to make this quick and get closer soon enough, as I might need to keep things up to go faster on the paces. We'll go for a final stretch of the push. Alright, back in action, and final lap, here I go. The gloves are coming up. Part 1, we'll do the last resort. But good thing the flappers might have to go for a wind direction signal to have to get myself and do it all in and full stretch to do a one-way ticket to get up onto the finish line. So it's gonna have to take that full stretch down to 7 seconds. Come on, I can hardly feel it. That should do one race to go second place, as I have to keep things up to go motion on the focus. Dang it. So much for only one clean race. I should rather have to get things to go clear and focusing improvise. And there's the NSX Group B. Almost there to have that final stretch, so I had to go keep up and drop the hammer. Come on, full stretch, and here it comes. Nice and amazing. First place to go clear on the podium, and I see some few fireworks has been seen in display. But terrific and very much more clever to be tough as nails. So as for event number 2 is complete, and that means only 3 more races to go. We'll reserve to have some 3 different versions on Toyota Supra to have the Mark III, Mark IV, and 2 versions for the 2019 and 2020 models of the Mark V GR Supra RC. But even perhaps, as I just barely went down to go for a competent racing aggressive moment to go for a short period by 14 minutes, 57.141 seconds, and first lap as I still got this remain. Well, that should do very well to have a 97,500 GT credits, and thank you for the clean race bonus. To save my best effort, as I will go up in warm-up session from 38.5 plus 27.2 equals by update into 65.7. Now then, let's do the short moment on the replay and go around by exactly to be take place in lap number 4. But the camera might have to be ready. Thumbnail image will go take place in partly cloudy with a chance of rain. But one scene as it gets, and less blurry, might go for a perfection scene of the moment. So there you go. One good content replay save, and this wheel might have to take the 2 choices before moving on to have the next race. If I had to go for Michelin Raceway, World Atlanta in Racer Turbo Sports Car, or the Supra 1-man category at Fuji International Speedway as a brand new part of the special event. But I'll have to think about it. But I have a better idea as I will decide to go for the Mark IV Super RC 1997. It's going to be a good turbocharged moment. Let's have a 3 Supra surprise as I will go on in a sub-event by Race 1 in Racer Turbo Sports Car and grab the 1997 Super RC to be using with a 689.4 performance point, as I got all the tuning parts to be fully upgraded and have some few installed parts, including with an increased body rigidity. But one more thing perhaps, I got myself to be purchased with an ultra high RPM, which is very good, amazing, and feel the ultimate. That can go up in about 687 horsepower, real feel ultra high speed revving up the limits to go on straightaways. So it's up to go for a sub-event after taking 2 standard challenges from Watkins Glen International Short Course and Tokyo Expressway central clockwise since doing one intense battle in the rain from the World Rally Challenge Group B edition. So here comes the first race for the Toyota Supra, World Atlanta. Here I come, and 5 laps will feel the turbocharge to give it all I got to have the first step will go retro in the late 90s nostalgia. I bet I still love about Toyota Supras is very iconic and amazed, just like the Mark III and Mark IV version before the Mark V just came out in 2019. But not yet until being reserved for Fuji International Speedway, as I will go for race number 3 and consider this to have a penultimate race in race number 4. Let's go 3 races with Toyota Supra viewers. I will take the first one to go turbocharged ready and go on the first lap after 3 seconds to go countdown green. But this will do one step a little tricky, so I have to keep it nice and very confident to stay in good turbocharged balance. I'll have to overtake the Garage RCR Honda Civic on Daniel Solis in 16th position as I move on in 15th place to catch up to Igor Fraka in the same Toyota Supra RC 1997. But wait until the S's, we might have to go around onto turn 3 and 4 until the exit point by turn 5. Nice and short stretch, we'll be moving on in sector 2. But not yet to be clevered. Just wait until turn 7 to go exit as Thomas Lebutuwe in the Honda Civic Type R Type FL5 2022 in 13th place. So here comes the full acceleration straight. Got to go faster up and make it into gear number 6. Third sector coming up, and I'll have to get closer onto turn 10 by getting behind on Ethan Lim in the Nismo 400R 1995. Okay, outstanding. Just had to go traction 1 to stay together, and then the first lap is about to go time attack clear to go warm up in order. That's 1 minute 31.221 seconds as I will go move on in lap 2. Okay, good overtake on the BMW M2 Competition 2018 driven by Emily Jones. She's going in. Just have to take that defense and go pack up the turbocharge. We'll go shake up a little bit more. Nice and amaze. But looks like there's going to be having one Blackbird is fully modified in 6th place, right next to Mikhail Hisal in 7th place with the Subaru Impreza 22B STI 1998. Alright, finally overtake the Blackbird, got myself moving on in 6th position. But I bet the Devil C is going to be more likely to come here to have a turbocharged race event. Only 5 more turbocharged cars to go. Feel the speed and concentrate to give it more overtake at a time. Okay, look at it go. Just wait until going focus to have 2 versions on Toyota GR Supra RC in position 2nd and 3rd. I'll have to start out to go climbing up to get closer towards S. Okamoto's current position until the dirt lap is going on a halfway mark. Save it until T. Yamanaka is still remain on 2nd place viewers. I still got this one, and clean well to go steady up in the motion grip with a turbocharged aspiration moment. So I got this back on track and going right back around to be entered to the S's by stepping up in turn 2. Okay, not yet for this time. Just have to go passive and wait until the gap distance to be placed in 6 seconds to go. Okay, gonna have to hold the line together. Still got this one to be motion, and not yet until the faster lap time might need to be obtained and improve myself. And there goes the 2020 Toyota GR Supra RC, and it's about to get closer to be right back in sector 3 closely to have a gap distance to be changed into 2 seconds. Close call for sure. I can't think about one risk of the brake signal might need to stay together. So lap 4 coming up, and I have a good eye on Jose Serrano in the Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth 1987. Let's get in there and go rolling. 1 catching up with the American European sports car for a Group A category versus the Nostalgia Tuner JDM car. But this battle of this challenge will go which one is the most turbocharged vehicle yet. But not yet. I still got one trick strategy to go for a main upper hand in straightaways. So going right back in sector 2. But good thing, 1 minute, 30.808 seconds to have my new faster lap time to be stable and steady up in turbocharged clean balance. But it does count. It can actually might have to go up by almost in under 1000 horsepower. But that will be the most intense high turbocharge yet for this event, viewers. But that would be much possible to have a one swap engine to give a good potential of the speed feeling. Okay, just not yet until the final lap is going to get a little bit closer soon. Just switch it to the radar just in case to go clear by after turn 12. So here it goes. First one is on me to go in first place. Final lap. Race number 3 and first round for the Toyota Supra lineup order is currently to go for a sub-challenge of the event. But that will give one Supra surprise as Team UDRS Insportec is rearing up and feel the challenging to go for a competent in skill rush. Let's go kick it up to the high gear. Right back in sector 2 to get up and clear by turn 6 and 7 to go for a moment in the clean racing apex. So I bet Jose Serrano in the Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworth might have to go catch up soon in about 2.4 seconds. But everything is going turbocharged for only one good kind of an OG Supra as a Mark IV model. Turning up as it gets, and the aspiration will go steady up and ultra high RPM turbocharge will have to tame it. Just almost there by 10 seconds. Got to beat my record, and then podium finish is going right here and right now. Oh, so very close. So close to call and made it to the finish line to have a first position as checkmark number 3. But this race may be a little bit more easy, but a little bit more harder to go tame with an ultra high turbocharged RPM for this Toyota Supra for my UDRS Insportec livery. Now let's see the total time in 7 minutes 34.889 seconds, and fifth lap is going tougher on the wrist is momentarily by a minute 28.513 seconds. I bet if it's going to be a clean race or not, but 94,500 GT credits is going to be a risk call, and double up will call in for the bet. Nice, and solid up will give a close call to have a third event, but receive a 200,000 Gran Turismo credit as only have one more ticket to go. But I'm so glad to see this good moment to have that weekly challenge. We'll go racing featured about Toyota Supra as we took 2 events besides without using Toyota Supras as well. Now onto the replay. Just have to go around to have that spot here. Just wait for it until the thumbnail image might need to have a good footage on scene. And with that, this picture and the Gran Turismo 7 sign is perfectly well in the maze. So, time for me to grab with a GR Super RC 2019 or 2020 before heading up to Fuji International Speedway. We'll go one-man category for a brand new part of the special event if you're about to go for the Mark III, Mark IV, or Mark V version of the Toyota Supra. It's just the perfect event for all Gran Turismo players and Toyota fans like you. But I cannot believe it to see how it turns out. But I'm always down for it. It's all about the best different form models of the Supra from the past, present, and currently in the year 2025. Okay, viewers and my subscribers, I know you're about to be prepared for the most excited moments about 4 different Toyota Supra in this special event. Witness Toyota's racing spirit on full display in this ultimate test of speed of historic Supras. One for the 1988 Supra 3.0 GT Turbo A, second 1997 Supra RC, and also for only 2 variants for the 2019 and 2020 versions of the GR Supra RC. 4 Toyota Supra is now available, and I got everything to be planned and had myself to go decided for the 2020 model with my own kind of a UDRS Inspirtech livery as 2021 base variation since Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup since Gran Turismo Sport. I got all the parts. It's only need to have a suspension, LSD, full control computer, transmission, and fully customizable. Medium turbocharged RPM might have to be going in balance and have the anti-lag system set into weak or strong. But in that case, I still have 2 stages of weight reduction since Kyoto driving part Yamagiwa plus Miyabi since 1 hour endurance from the driving missions to human comedy. But that should do very good by 571 horsepower and 677.40 performance point will be all set and rearing up to go for a second event in Supra Surprise. I'm so very excited for the good moment out there, viewers. Same thing as ever from Michelin Raceway, World Atlanta. 5 laps coming up before heading up to Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit for the World Touring Car 700 after this. That should do consider this to have the third kind of a Toyota Supra will be going in GT4 race car, part of the Group 4 regulation. So looks like the gang's all here. They got all kinds of different customizations with some previous on the Mark III, Mark IV, and current ones in Mark V, but the GR Supra RC is about to be prepared and go rolling start to help myself in 10th place. So let's see how it goes, and ready up to have a 1 extra tip notice. In order to win the race, just grab any available racing compound tires to go in soft. Let's do this. First lap coming up, and see some good 9 opponents to be driving on different generations of Toyota Supras from the past and the present and today. Looks like Ji Lee is doing well to have a good kind of a red GR Supra RC as a 2020 model, going in and take turn 3 at the Coca-Cola corner to catch up to El Martin in 8th position with a 1988 Supra 3.0 GT Turbo A. Very nice and clean competent to go climbing up to have turn 6 to get there without avoided contact. Successful, and Team Inspirtech always got this to keep racing on to stay clean and survive the run. So coming out onto the 300R to catch up onto turn 10 through 12, third sector will go climbing up the hills. Now, as you may ever think about the strategy, if you're a big fan of Toyota Supra from the 1980s, 1990s, and the present and 2020s of today. But currently, the handling level is very much more skillful if you might need to have enough parts to go stronger and give it much you need to be more challenging enough to have some good kinds of different generations of Toyota Supra, which is very much more similar like you're about to be racing with some Chevrolet Corvettes or the Dodge Viper in the same and different category for the one-make race. But even for this one, this is all about the history of each kinds of Toyota Supra from the past and the present. So easy as it goes, and pulling out the brake as lap number 2 will go phase in time attack. But this is so very awesome out there to see. This race is going to be a very tough challenge. So gonna have to go back on turn 3 to have a good committing zone on Coca-Cola corner. Better have the traction control to be set into 1. Easy as it goes, and looks like the same wing spoiler just like I'm just currently using it for my UDRS Inspirtech livery. Alright, just have to step it up a little bit and go over the gap distance by 8.4 seconds. But no contact at this point at the side. Just gonna have to take a short moment and switch it back to the radar. Alright, doing well, and gonna have to keep up with the paces to go climbing up back to Sector 3. Just have to give me a moment and go back around on turn 14 and 15. Just only have 7.4 seconds to go. But almost there to catch up with the last two remaining Supra opponents. Kondo and Nishida is about to go for a one-on-one battle in first place. I see both of them in the far distance. They're about to be heading up towards the end of the second lap and go to lap number 3. So I'm going in and beat the lap time as I will put myself in 1 minute 43.245 seconds. Just have to get strategized to be patient. It's all about to go for a super surprise for a taste of a racing aggressive. But clean racing is more important if you really want to have this race to win. Just practice well until you have to get it right. But easy as a pie and going hard as a rock. Just have to take a good slow on the turn on the 100R. Almost there. I see two of them in about 3.4 seconds as I'm about to coming up to go clear on turn 6. Okay, splendid run and got a good eye on the Supra 3.0 GT Turbo A. Right next to the 1997 Supra RC is in the lead. Come on, I still got this one. This might have to take that good skill for the segment as I just took a lot of hard work and practice. We had to get shape up and go Supra in special moment. But even for the title itself, according to the latest post from GT Planet, Superman is going to be the car of steel. Just have to go kick it up wide the exit in turn 16. Slipstream will reinforce the line to have the anti-lag system will always have to set into weak. But there we go, fourth lap, moving on in second position to catch up on Kondo in first place. Just have to keep it careful. This will have my 2020 GR Super RC and the 2021 variation. Still got this for a racing of a spirit. Or more like the Supra Racing Spirit, that is. That will have to give a good kind of a 3 letters on the letter S. Supra Racing Surprise. Or maybe just gonna have to give this one for a special Supra Surprise. But fourth lap comes in and doing well, improved by a drastic effort that go in a minute 40.071 seconds. But not yet until the straightaway we had to get back on tip-top shape. Come on, still got this one. Just wait until the corners. Might have to go for a usual round on the hill climb. Just have to go for a blazing beat on the rush. Followed by to the nest, onto the GR corner. Okay, impressive. Now for the Panasonic to have the last one and full drag run to be on a full stretch. Alright, very nice, and it's going well and excitement. Right on that, and first place in the lead for Team UDRS Insportec to go into the final lap. Okay, now the breaking point is about to go in by the final lap. This will have to take some time and keeping a watchful eye on Kondo in about a few more seconds to get back on the TGR corner at turn 1 to be dived down quickly into turn 2. But total time in 7 minutes, just on the right arrival in the clock and still for the daytime condition in Fuji International Speedway. Let's give that racing line a go. And main defense to stay in balance by 2.5 seconds to go for S. Kondo. But only one time attack rush is doing a hard effort to catch up on to the second position Supra earlier as I got myself to go in the lead. Now, as you may ever think, that could be doing much more impossible moment if you're a big fan of Toyota Supra when using with the 1997 RC model. The ultra high turbocharged RPM is the best one every year to go challenging up with some few opponents, along with the 1988 3.0 GT Turbo A, which is very good old time nostalgia, is very more retro supercar with the headlights to be hidden and popped up, and also for only two different variants for only a 2019 and 2020 models of the GR Super RC, which is very formidable, challenging, and give that different kind of a GT4 spec version as a road car. So here comes the final stretch. I'm about to get it, and first place will be obtained in the podium by reaching the finish line. See that? Racing compound tires is the best thing to do as a matter of recommendation to go for an all clear moment to have enough parts and make it much more stronger and feel well to achieve. So that's first place and score 1 for UDRS Insportec, as race number 4 is currently to go all clear by 8 minutes 25.398 seconds in the total time, and third lap is I still got this one from the lap 3. 1 minute 40.071 seconds is going well, clean and clear. Now that's a Supra 1-make competition to have a good moment in the 1-make category to be received by 120,000 GT credit by a clean bonus. So that's 136 miles per hour to go by decimal in 0.6, but man, it takes a lack of confidence and go racing and exercise if you're a big fan of Toyota Supra. Now let's see for the moment to go for a capture thumbnail image, so it'll have to be on the way for race number 5 soon. So here it is right now to be take place around in sector 3, or maybe perhaps we take place in the middle of sector 2. Just man, these supercars are very awesome and tuned well to be amazed. But I bet if it's going to be the second round for the same Toyota Supra around in Japan, that would be quite good and amazing to be perfect out there for all Gran Turismo players like you. Just wait for the thumbnail image, and looks like I got a right good view of the image. Beautiful and perfection. Much more indeed to have this replay content to be saved as number 4, and that means World Touring Car 700 at Brands Hatch Grand Prix Circuit is coming up, and I'm about to grab with a Toyota GR Supra GT4 2019 to go Group 4 racing competition. And consider this to have race number 3 and the final race for July Weekly Challenge number 2. This will go strategized and racing competitive. So viewers, this will do one more race to go, and wait until the dirt week will be coming up until Friday, as we got 4 days left to go. But I already got one GR Super Race Car 2019 in the GT4 class, build set in WTC 700, as I'm always had to go for the racing hard compound tires, and I got the high turbocharged RPM to be ready up and go pack up in 542 horsepower, will do very well and stay focused to be remain to go available tires to be set, will go all in. As the third mini event for the Toyota Super Surprise and the final race for July Weekly Challenge number 2, and if possible, you might need to grab the Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept 2018 to go tuning work by under 700 performance point, or you might have to go and grab the GR Supra Race Car 2019 as a GT4 race car. But the choice is yours, and I'm about to go for a standard Group 4 racing competition, and 10 laps will give it all I got, will be commenced to go in rolling start. So I had to look ahead, viewers. I will begin in 20th position to sit in lead 6 before the countdown in 3 seconds to go on the first lap and prepare to go faster in the balance of speed. 1 blue UDRS Insportec on the Toyota GR Super GT4 coming up. Second turn is going right at the line, will do the inside position without going on the outside. Alright, that's good. Daniel Solis overtakes in 20th position as I will go catch up to Simon Bishop, and the Ferrari 458 Italia Group 4 is going in by 0.8 seconds to go, as Sector 2 is going in by the ETA until now. It'll take more high turbocharged RPM to go for a steady up in Lean 6 besides using the Power 1 reinforced pace. So here comes our Kevelham in 17th place for the Toyota A6 Group 4. Take the right side, and next corner we'll go pulling out the brake. Just one good kind of a Toyota GR Supra GT4 in 5th place on Team Yamanaka, and I will have to keep going until the weather forecast is about to go brighter up and seen to go for a moment in sunny day forecast. But the partly cloudy just been ended by earlier, and it's about to go all in to have a good final turn to go clear to catch up to Renault Haywood in the Lamborghini Huracan Group 4. One Porsche Cayman GT4 Class 4 2016 has been overtaken, second lap, and faster lap placement by a minute, 37.075 seconds. Come on, just have to go on the brake. Wait for turn 2. Get behind the Lamborghini Huracan. Stay in the 15th position in about 24.9 seconds to go. Okay, naturally doing well for faster up paces for a turbocharged racing vehicle. Time to go back on third sector. Now let's try this and give it a Power 1 to be packed up and go high speed reinforce it. This should do very well perfectly and go for a further step to have the fourth sector. We'll go keeping in. Alright, next up, Vallejo Gallo and the Honda NSX Group 4, followed by Mikhail Hisal in the Subaru WRX Group 4 and Adam Tapai in the Ford Mustang Group 4. Just one midship, one muscle car F-bar layout, and sports car in the all-wheel drive layout. Just have to step it up a little bit. Wait until going back onto the Clark's curve. Just have that brake point. Inside in. And faster out. We'll go slipstream upper hand. Okay, steady as it goes. Just get behind on the yellow with blue striped Mustang until cleared by turn 1 and going right back onto the second turn corner. Beautiful, competent, good skill. Moving on in position 11. But good thing, recent faster lap time by a minute, 36.940 seconds for the Toyota GR Supra GT4 race car 2019 for Team UDRS Insportec is doing well, fantastic, and ever up will be climbing up to get there to catch up to Mbiguin along with Ed Portilla and Patrick Basson in the top 3 grid. Just have to go around, and faster up we'll have to get behind on G Mangalo in the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Final Edition Group 4, followed by Koke Lopez in the BMW M4 Group 4 car. Just have to take that one stepping turn at a time. Almost there. 6th sector coming up and go offense towards Kei Kawakami's current position after the BMW M4 has been dropped into the tent. Brilliant and good hard racing effort. So it's on the 4th lap. Faster lap time is going update improved by a minute, 35.332 seconds. Got eyes on Yamanaka. He's in 5th place, right next to M. Mendoza in the Aston Martin B8 Vantage Group 4. Let's take it to him and go straight directly to catch up into the top 3 grid soon. Just wait for the next sector to go by number 2 and get back in 3. Okay, gonna have to keep going. Only 0.8 seconds to go on the Aston Martin. Right at the good turn and steady well to have one British sports car to keep it focused, to have a good box in between 2 Toyota GR Supra is coming in. Okay, just had to go one official red color is still trying to catch up to state defendant. Mendoza is still trying to keep going to go calm and maintain. Only 19 seconds left. The top 3 drivers are about to gun right in to have a battle in first place, as I'm still trying to catch up to Genesis in about 4th position in the meantime. Okay, there we go. Halfway there on 5th lap. Just keep going and push it all the way. C. Healy in the Genesis G70 GR4 is next on the list by doing the 4th position to help myself to go in. Just wait for the line check. Turn 3 clear. Accelerate the way in and go out to have the inside or outside to make the choice. Still got a good balance recovery. Looks like Mendoza is going in by the 6. Full stretch, baby. Going down and upward on sector 4. Just wait until Patrick Basson and Mbiguin along with Portilla is still going to take that chance before one pit stop calling the Bilbo, as they still running around to go for an upper hand in heated battle. But there they are right now. 2 of them are about to go right at the pits, as Portilla is still standing tall to remain in the pits. He's going well for the Dodge Viper Group 4, and that means Suzuki and Chevrolet is about to go for a tire change-up strategy, and here it goes right now to be entered on the 6th lap. 15.1 seconds to go, ladies and gentlemen. The WTC 700 at Brands Hatch Grand Prix rages on, and Team Insportec is currently to stay strong, remain on 2nd position, and about 1 pit stop to go calling in. But the patient is the right to be served. And there goes for a faster lap time by the new record, 1:35.247 seconds. That will be a terrific, faster running time ever to see the GR Supra GT4 race car. Still got this ever since from the GT Cup Group 4 edition back from my full walkthrough ever since. But much more faster as it gets, the topper will go quick and competent as the 20% fuel remain, as it's still gonna have to be a little bit more time to be told. But it takes guts, and Supra Racing Supplies will feel the glory. It'll have to go quicker up and competent to get that strength will go up and going in. But not yet until the 15% will have to go call in by notification. Portilla is coming in down to be in the 2% remain fuel. So time for a little bit more game plan and change up the strategy to go in the hard into racing soft. Let's go inside the pits and have my crew to be ready to go. Recommend refuel requirement to go for additional and extra. Alright, they did well, pretty quick, and go for extra percentage to go adding up by 66%. And there's Kei Kawakami right on the scene and go by 3 more to go. Back down into the 6th position and still remain by 15.4 seconds to go. Now let's have this good reinforced method, and putting up in Start Racing compound tires will do the work. Just have to go overtake at Mangalo again. Land Evo Evolution Final Edition Group 4 is on 6th place, and that means Ryota Kokobun in the Mazda 3 Group 4 in car number 55, Mazda Spirit Racing. One full stretch coming up, and Power 1 will feel the turbocharge to go up and onward. But this race will go competent to do this main method, just like the Supra one-man categories at Fuji International Speedway. Different race, perspective, and competent will feel the competition in speed for Toyota. But once more, Ed Portilla is still ongoing in the lead, right next to Patrick Hassan and McEwen. Just wait until one Insportec driver is currently to get up and get back onto the top 3 grid position in no time. But the 7th lap is about to get closer soon, as the out lap is about to get worn up soon before the 8th is coming up to get closer. It's only down to 9 seconds left. Better make sure to have the time attack. Will go for another batch and the round goes on. I see 2 of them. Got to go pull out the brake and have turn 2 to go right on the session. There we go. Proceed back to sector 2 and overtake the Chevrolet Corvette C7 Group 4, and then the Suzuki Swift Group 4 is about to be stand tall in second. Racing time is the essence, and I still got this one to go catch up and beat the Dodge Viper Group 4 in no time. Okay, here comes the taillight signal. Just have to stay behind and keep up the pressure to go slipstream on the line. Okay, close call on the contact. Still ongoing by 5.3 seconds, as the 8th lap is getting closer towards the end before the penultimate on number 9 is coming in soon. Just keep it slow and steady. Make that push, and going by Power 2. Switch it up onto 3. Gonna have to go on the close curve and get closer out there to have one more turn to go overtake. Already made it on 3rd position, and here comes the 9th lap. Okay, absolutely well done for Team Insportec, and getting closer to have a 2.3 seconds to the Dodge Viper Group 4 on Ed Portilla, and look at it go, viewers. I'm almost there and down to 32% to go. This race may get a little bit more tougher. Competent and skillful will have to take that risk to stay ongoing to be around on lean 6. But a little bit more competent, skilled racing effort out there to see some good supercharged Group 4 racers, as one UTRS Insportec racer to be moving up and have the perfect comeback moment to be in the lead ever since for the full walkthrough. But luckily, all that racing hard work just had to be ready up and go for the main set to have a new part of the weekly challenge, as Team Insportec, for only one single week of the segment video, keeps going and going racing well to stay clean. It's only down to 24%. Just have to take some time and gonna have to go hold down the line soon. The final lap is about to be upon me, viewers. This race will go achieve and successful to have a good placement in the podium. And lucky for that, Ed Portilla is about to get a little bit more worn out soon, so he'll be on the way, and then that will consider this to have the final lap will be arriving soon as well. So here comes 20% to go for only one more race, you guys. The last lap is going in. Come on, I still got this one. So I come this far. This race is gonna have to go for an extra earning payday to have the 5th credit ticket to go earning up in a 500,000 GT credit. Only 3.2 seconds is doing well by picking up the defense. Racing Stop compound tires is to get a little bit worn out soon, so I still got this one right in the bag. And there goes Chevrolet Corvette on second position. Finally got up onto the top 3 position right next to the Dodge Viper. Brilliant and excellent to see 2 American race cars to go for a one-on-one heated battle for second place. But not yet to be clevered. Just have the final sector is about to go in and improve with a faster lap time and low on fuel in about 10% to go. So here comes the final corner on the Clark's curve to drop the hammer. Just make that good acceleration, and the fans are about to go cheering on for Team UDRS Insportec to have a solid first position to go on the finish line. That's race number 5 for July Weekly Challenge number 2, and it's all clear, ladies and gentlemen. Team Insportec for the win in World Touring Car 700. Wow, that is definitely amazing to see how car number 25 is going for the win. Total time in 16 minutes, 13.732 seconds, and the night lap as I obtained by a minute, 33.88 seconds. Now that's an awesome, outstanding UDRS Insportec to go for the win to have a prize earning by 165,000 GT credits to go for double up in 50%. And that's not all. 1/3 credit ticket has been earned in all events at once. Made it on time until the next day is gonna go for only a free time in order. Now let's do the replay and go on any position to be exactly around by the first or going around on the 10th lap. But man, lots of hours of hard work out there to do some production work, and I kind of think about the 5th race of the competition in WTC 700. All the best times in the moment, and this will do very well to have this image of the thumbnail to go for a 5th content replay to serve and go well saved. Just more like it, and reward challenge before heading back to the GT garage after using with 5 vehicles with same type of UDRS Insportec livery for the moment on the segment after achieved by 1 event to go update into 100% is complete since finishing up from Watkins Glen International on short course layout in European Sunny Cup 400 for the first stage, alternately to be on the WRC Groupie Edition, and last but not least for only 3 events in lineup in order to go with 2 Toyota Supras in World Car and 1 for the GR Supra Race Car 2019 in GT4 category. Alright, 6 gifts available, and let's go open up with payday and have some usual roulette tickets by 1 3-star and 2 4-stars. Got to go earning up to have a collection by 800,000 GT credits. Good job. And gonna have to go update into 69 million GT credit to be adding up with 354,900 as well. So here comes 1 3-star ticket coming up. Just always have to be on time on the weekend, so I just got all the other plans for myself with some few other upcoming liveries, and I still got the next lineup as I might have to take a good example to go for a preview as usual, but 1 gift, 5,000 GT credits to go for a small earning payday. And let's have the last 2 4-star roulette tickets. Let's see what it is. Just give me one good kind of a prize. Bummer. I almost had that good luck of fortune to get a 500,000 GT credit, but mostly common and 30,000 GT credit to go update and balance. But last 4-star roulette ticket, and this wheel decided to call for a day. Well, no gift card received, just going for some usual earnings and have some small payday prices. So that's more like it, and stopping on my current balance in 69,399,900 GT credits. Well, It's a UDRS Inspirtech Racing achieved of success by 3 events with using Toyota Supra with an RC 1997, followed by with 2 versions of the GR Supra with a 2020 model, and also for the GT4 race car counterpart of the 2019 is going to be doing successful. And one other thing, to have some 2 various events when participate in European Sunny Cup 400 at Watkins Glen International on short course, as I got everything to go for a reacquirement to be on the placement in 100% Recomplete, and also for the Lancia Delta HF Integrated Rally Car to have a good first step on challenging effort to be taking in an urban city course around in Tokyo Expressway since the World Rally Challenge Group B edition. But I kind of like about the special event for the Toyota Supra in the one-man category at Fuji International Speedway. But talk about doing some hard work and doing some real car racing exercise for myself, and one more thing, perhaps to have some extra tips just to grab 3 different kinds of the racing compound tires to go for the hard, medium, or soft tires. But whatever you like to welcome to, because it's all about having your own kind of a favorite Toyota Supra from the past and the present of today. Just like the 1988 3.0 GT Turbo A as the first example, second one for the 1997 Supra RC, and last but not least, 2 kinds of different versions if you're about to go for the 2019 or 2020 models of the Toyota GR Supra RC. But it's all about 3 kinds of generations about Toyota Supra. Is going to be your own best of the favorite event in Gran Turismo 7. So with all that is going to be doing well done and achieved, well, I kind of think about having my own kind of a custom race. Will take some time until ready up will go on green light in session. But man, all that hard work for the weekly challenges and lap time challenge as well. But in the good news is, I end up in silver when I was participating in the Mercedes-AMG Motorsport Virtual Championship at Autodromo National Mazda. But deja vu on the same event and different racetrack, but I'll have to keep moving on forward till I had to be ready to wrap it up until at the end of the current video. I'll have to let you guys know about the next Dispenser Can fan art livery for the time-lapse video, as I was about to go and use the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution Final Edition Group B Road Car, as I will go down to have a nice good kind of a swimmer themed character with Logan Bell after I just presented you with the BMW M3 Coupe 2007 with Jay Tonko in it. But this will give one good kind of a Land Evo to have a good style and the swimmer represent himself, as I will have to keep moving on for Dream Art livery style dispenser until Sade will be the last one. We'll have to go for the Mercedes-AMG GTR 2017. But the moment we'll have to put myself to go in the free time, and that means as the next video we'll go into custom race for myself to have a good UDRS Inspirtech racing party to help myself, and my fellow OCs will be ready up to join the fun. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Deepnet Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. Plus, membership is now open to everyone. Will join to get access for price levels a month with exclusive perks, custom emoji with my OCs, and many features to support the channel by becoming a member. It's the best way to help out with the super thanks as an extra, will support and grow. And also check it out on my YouTube shorts that will showcase what UDRS Inspirtech, Total Drama fan art, and Dispenser Camp fan art will have to be date on schedule by label in upcoming. But you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. I'll be see you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again at the next current video. Keep on racing, stay clean.